We're looking at ways to save for retirement, pay off debt, and limit spending. A new step-by-step guide targets people of all ages and stages of life.
Your Best Financial Life, Save Smart Now for the Future You Want, written by retirement expert Ann Lester. And she joins us now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, we appreciate you joining us. So how do you lay this advice out? That's quite a big topic.
It's a big topic. And I think the trick for me is really starting with why people struggle and acknowledging that it's really hard. And frankly, my favorite chapter is called You Suck at Savings and It's Not Your Fault. So helping people get through their own shame and guilt and worry is, I think, one of the key first steps to take.
You know, you have like all different kinds of tips and steps here. I'm just going to run through a couple of them here. You should have 6 months salary saved for emergencies, which I've heard before. You should also use your 401ks and IRAs. This one's interesting, though, because I think it comes up quite a bit. If you have a little extra money, should you be saving it or should you be paying off any remaining debt that you have?
Well, it depends what extra means. So if you're, getting your full employer match, if you're lucky enough to have a 401k with an employer match and you've got that 6 months emergency fund saved up, then absolutely you should start paying down your debt, especially debt with an interest rate over 8%, because your money is not going to grow as fast as that debt is growing. So you want to get rid of that as fast as you can.
You know, you always hear about how people should start saving as early as possible, in your 20s and 30s, but for a lot of Americans, it's just not possible with their expenses and with their bills. So people in that 30 to 40s age range here, what is your key advice?
So if you haven't started saving yet and you're in your late 30s or 40s, it's not too late, but you're going to have to save a little more aggressively. And one of the key tricks is, I think, making sure that if you get any raises or any extra cash, you should be saving that as aggressively as possible, right? Pay down those debts, but also be aggressively saving, and don't let those raises or tax refunds or bonuses turn into consumption, right? Those are the easiest ways to save. Otherwise, you're going to be looking at ratcheting down your spending, and that is incredibly painful.
What are your thoughts on crypto? A lot of us don't understand it. Is that a good investment or no?
I think investment is the wrong word. I think it's speculation. I personally don't like putting any money in anything that I can't explain to my grandmother or now my elderly mother, like how it works. And if you can't say it should go up because, and there's a reason, like they're building automobiles for people to buy and drive, or, even like agricultural commodities, right? Like crops grow and people eat them. I mean, crypto, I don't get it. Sorry.
One trick you give here to help limit spending, you add a zero to whatever purchase you're thinking about making. Could you give that sparked my interest there? Give us some examples.
So, if you're in your 20s, 30s, or 40s, your money will probably grow by at least 10 times when you want to tap into it in, call it 30 plus years. So that thing that you're thinking about buying now, right? I know it's no longer fashionable to buy Pelotons, for instance, but like if you were thinking about buying something that cost $1,000 today, it would be worth $10,000, in 20 or 30 years. So that's actually a lot more expensive than you think. And I came up with that. We live in a really old house and we had to look at replacing our windows. And for a couple of years, every time I wanted to buy something, I was like, how many windows is that? Like, how can you make it tangible? And the challenge with retirement savings is that it's so far away and so intangible, you can't literally imagine what it's like. So try to make that thing you're debating spending money on tangible. And that 10X thing is, I think, a really helpful way to try to do that.
What about people that are living paycheck to paycheck? And we know there's more credit card debt than ever before. How do you begin to tackle that if you are living paycheck to paycheck? What do you tell people?
So the hardest thing to do is to start giving stuff up today. So again, if you are young, it is very likely that your salary will increase as you get more experience, right? You are worth more to your employer. Sometimes you have to change jobs to get that, but you can probably count on getting some pay raises. And the trick is to make sure you're saving as much of those future pay raises as possible. So step one, promise yourself today that you're going to save those future pay raises and not let your spending creep up. Now, if you have a lot of debt, paying debt down actually is kind of saving. But you also need to get some emergency savings funds built up so that the next time an emergency hits, you're not tapping your credit cards again.
Well, for more, you can check out AnnLester.com and follow Save Smart with Ann on social media. Ann, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.